So operations of functions basically means that there's functions that can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And so when we have f of x is equal to x squared plus 6, and g of x is equal to x cubed plus x squared plus 5, and somebody says, what is f of x plus g of x? Then we take f of x, which is x squared plus 6, and we add it to g of x, which is x cubed plus x squared plus 5, and then we add that all together. Only like terms will add, the same variable in the same power. So we like to bring the greatest power value to the front. So that's x cubed. So notice that math teaches you how to sort and arrange, which is why mathematicians try to sometimes have their rooms arranged because they like things arranged. I'm kidding. There's no correlation there. But it's just good. We should have everything in order, right? So this is first, and then this will be second, plus 2x squared, right? Because x squared is like 1x squared and 1x squared. And then these two can add, and that's 11. Now here's the thing about adding functions and subtracting them. You sometimes get here, and you actually have a polynomial that can be factored. You factor it. Generally, that's what we would do. In this case, you're not going to factor that. You just leave it, and you're done. So that's the addition, the addition here of functions. Someone could ask us, what is f of x minus g of x using the same values that we had? That will become x squared plus 6 minus x cubed plus x squared plus 5. The key here for all math students is to realize that that negative multiplies into everything. So that will become x squared plus 6 minus x cubed minus x squared minus 5. That negative distributed into everything. These two will go away because they're the same value. This will just become negative x cubed. This minus that would just be 1. Now, this is the same thing as negative 1 into x cubed minus 1, which leads to a beautiful dessert to this problem. The difference of two cubes. This here is not simplified because there are two cubes involved. So I might as well talk about that quickly. So in math, when you have two things that are to the same power, in this case it's x cubed and 1 cubed, you can use the formula, which is a cubed minus b cubed is a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. So using that formula, your a is actually x and your b is 1. That becomes x minus 1 into x squared plus x, well actually sorry, plus x plus 1. So a squared plus ab plus b squared. So ab would be, again, you have that 1 and you have x, 1 times x is just x. And there's a negative, this negative 1 here. And basically that could be written like that. And then that. And we're done.